Jake's Phantom. That's all metal pretty much.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Thanks. Thank you.
No problem.
Hey guys, Jacob from Team Insanity. Normal uploading every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Today I'm bringing you the Empire Tracer review. To start it off, the gun's about $100, $120. I picked it up for $100, and for how much I got it for and how much it actually costs, it's a great gun. It feels nice in the hands. It's not metal, it's not a cheap plastic, but it's a nice hard plastic. It's not gonna break. I haven't had any chipping. Not a whole lot of scratching on it, and I always play woods about this, crawling through the dirt, so it's withstand a lot of beatings so far. It's a nice hard plastic, and it feels pretty nice. Only thing I've had a problem with the plastic is that down here on the grip, I actually bought this foregrip because of the problem. It's got the Picatinny rails all across it, and as you're pumping on it, it kind of scratches up your hand a little bit. You may not all have these problems, but I had this problem, especially when I was pumping a lot. So I picked up this grip. It was about $30, $20-something. I really like it. I get a nice, better grip on it. I never have it down. I just have it like this. And when it's on the, it's down. It's in the way when I'm crawling. Have it up like this. I can get such a better grip on it. Nice, smoother stroke. When I first got it too, the pump to this wasn't that great. It was kind of rough. It had this screeching noise to it that it got really annoying, especially when I was out in the woods and you could hear it. But now, after about a year of playing with it, actually it went away in about a week after playing with it, and that's just playing with it 2 times between that week. It went away. I just had to put a little, I put a little oil right there, pumped it a couple times, played a couple games with it, and it went away. The grips on this gun, grips on the Tracer, they're kind of uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a soft plastic. It's not that great. I bought these Angel grips, 45, and they didn't fit it. So now Jake and Nick want to buy it for me, but I'm being too Jewish apparently. You know, they don't want to pay for them. It's a 45 style auto-cocker grip. So if you ever want to buy new grips for this, which I would recommend, it'd probably feel a whole lot better. Maybe look a bit cooler if you got the cool design. I would recommend that. Because, you know, like I said, these grips aren't the best. Alright, so let's talk about the barrel. It's auto-cocker threaded barrel, so I put my Deadly Winds barrel on this, and I love using, this is the only barrel, I only use the Deadly Wind barrel with this. I don't use the stock barrel. Only problem with it is that it's not as thick as this barrel, which is made for it, the stock barrel, and so you have some wiggle room, which can get kind of annoying, especially when you're running. This will move up and down on the barrel, and it kind of makes a weird noise. So if you want it to be nice and tight, I'd stick with the stock barrel or get a different barrel, because this barrel is thicker right here on the end, and then gets thinner on the end, on the front. So that's why it's a lot more snug and it fits compared to the Deadly Winds where it wobbles around. But you know, I don't mind. Jake says he's not a big fan of it. I can imagine why. It could get kind of annoying, but I've gotten used to it. So the barrel, the stock barrel that it comes with, it's a nice barrel. I used it for the first couple weeks I got it. Not too bad, it's not that great. It's just like a standard barrel. It's got lots of scratches on it, actually, just from screwing it in and being out in the woods. It's a pretty good barrel. That's how you clean it. Not too bad. It's kind of like the Splat Master review. Just throw it in the pool. It'll clean off eventually. Alright, so we pretty much covered most of the gun and all that we really need to. Actually, let me talk about how it's got all the Picatinny rails on it. This is a very milsome gun. If you want nothing on it, get like Jake has the CCI Phantom. That's a great gun for having barely anything on it. You have the hopper on it, the tank, that's it. If you want to have a lot of add-ons, this is a great gun. I'm pretty sure you can get a conversion kit somehow. I think I've seen it for MagFed. I'm not exactly sure. If you want a MagFed gun, go get the Hammer 7. But this can have, what I have is I have this 10-round hopper. It slides right on the Picatinny rail, and it just stays really low profile, really sleek. I've never gotten hit on the hopper. I always love the games where we play where you only have to get out on your hopper because you can barely hit this thing. So you can add that, because whenever I think of playing with with my Tracer, a pump, I always think of having low profile Not anything really sticking out, so having this on your side, and you can still carry 10 round tubes with you. Keep it really low profile. It just works for me. I don't like having things stick out, like even like a 50 round hopper. I feel like that kind of gets in the way. If I want to go out with pump, I want to sneak around, have no one really see me. I don't want to have stuff sticking out of my gun. Like I said, it's very Milsim-y. Picatinny rails all on the top. You can put a red dot sight if you want. I have my grip on the bottom. I've seen it do with a flashlight on it. I don't know why you need that. You could get one of those fake grenade launchers if you wanted that. You could pretty much put anything you wanted on the Picatinny rails. So if you're getting the Tracer, it's something you want to customize. If you don't want to customize your Tracer or your pump, get a different pump, a Phantom, Hammer 7 if you want mag fed, that sort of stuff, get a sniper. But that's one of the really cool things about the Tracer. So we pretty much talked about everything on the outside of it. We're going to bring the camera in and do a quick maintenance video. Alright guys, now that we brought the camera in a little bit closer, we're going to take this gun apart and do a little maintenance on it. So first, to get the pump arm off, you're going to take these 2 screws. You don't need a screw like it shows. You can just take them off with your fingers. Come off real quick. Put those aside, the arm will come straight off. And what I usually do with this is I put it under a sink. It's just plastic, no metal in it. And I spray it down with the sink hose. It gets it nice and clean, gets in all the grooves. Something you can't really do with like a towel or a napkin. So usually I'll just soak this in some water for a while bit, rinse it down. So you can put that off to the side, that's how you can clean that. Now you got the Tracer. Now on the bottom is 2 screws behind the grip and one in front of the trigger. So get your Allen key, and let's go ahead and unscrew these. In my opinion, this is a pretty crappy spot to put a screw because it's kind of hard to get to it either way you use your Allen key. One thing I forgot to mention about the Tracer is that it is First Strike compatible. They have a conversion kit for that, which is pretty nice. And also the trigger, it's an auto trigger, so you can hold it down and just pump, and balls will keep flying out. I personally, in my opinion, I don't like the auto trigger. I never use them in any pump. I feel like you just lose a lot of accuracy. Alright, so here comes the foregrip will come right off, or the grip. You can just wash this down with a hose too. That's what I did. Most of this gun that don't have the internals, I just throw it in the sink and I wash it. Like I said, it's just plastic. You're not going to do any harm to it. Put that off to the side. Alright, so now you got pretty much the top body part of the gun, and the valve is going to pop right out. You can just pull that out. Just wipe it off is pretty much all you need to do. You don't need to lube it up or anything. So go ahead and wipe that off with the microfiber cloth that we're using. Put that off to the side. And then the next thing that's going to come out is the hammer. So this is the hammer to the gun. Pretty standard, just wipe it off. That's all you really need to do for that. Keep it nice and clean. Pull that off to the side. And then the spring will come out. You can clean that off and then lube it up. Right now I'm using hater sauce. That's what I use for most of my crap, especially my Tracer. It's all soggy or not clumpy as it used to be because it's been in the hot Arizona sun. If you haven't noticed, we're doing this in Arizona right now. We wouldn't be out in the middle of the day outside in Michigan. So lube that spring up, whatever lube you're using. Like I said, I'm using hater sauce, great lube. Get a little bit more on that. You don't want to put too much, but you don't want to put too little. Just streak your fingers right across it. Get a little inside if you can. Place that off to the side. Alright, next that's going to come out is your bolt. You know, you need to keep this thing nice and lubed up. Recommend cleaning every couple games or every couple, you know, to be honest, I haven't cleaned this thing in a couple weeks. It's got the one O-ring, lube that up. Then lube the rest of it up. Just, you know, give it a nice little coat of lube. Alright, and then when you have everything out, this entire body is empty. Your detent will fall out, and honestly, I don't know where it went. I'm pretty sure I just lost my ball with detent. But everything's out. You can just put this in the sink like everything else and just wash it down. This part is a little metal, everything else, but you know, it's not gonna hurt that much. So that's pretty much all you need to do for the maintenance. Very easy, doesn't take a whole lot of time. Take it apart and put it back in, clean it in a couple minutes. It's just so that was only about 4 to 5, maybe 3 minutes. So we're gonna bring the camera up and do a conclusion on the Empire Tracer. So overall, for this inexpensive gun, and if you're looking to get into the style of pump, and if you play in the woods a lot, and this is the kind of game you're looking for, I would highly recommend this for the low cost it is and the amount of great playing and fun that it will bring you. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Empire Tracer review and maintenance. See you later.
Peace!